I'm going to show you why I love working trade shows. Imagine I told you that there was a job where you travel every week to a different city, the people you work with are attractive, fun, and outgoing, and you get paid good money to have fun conversations. Well, that's what I do every week, and I absolutely love it. I work for Pro Fashion, a company that specializes in professional hairstyling tools, hair products, and hair extensions. Every week, they fly us to a different city in the US where we set up a booth at a trade show, sell as much as we can from Friday to Sunday, and try to keep from killing each other as we compete for bonuses and bragging rights for being the top seller. It's a super fun job in and of itself, but the best part of the job is the people that I work with. Everybody's upbeat, physically attractive, and puts their best face forward both on the job and off. Not only do I like being around them, but I learn valuable lessons from them every week. More on that later. This weekend, we were in Lexington, Kentucky for a home and garden show, and while it may not sound like a place where you would be able to make a lot of money selling hair straighteners, we actually did pretty well despite the challenges. For one thing, travel time always takes its toll. When you spend 6 hours on a plane to get somewhere, you're going to be tired. And this show, we had to do the setup also, which we normally don't have to do, and the setup takes even more of your energy. And not only that, but during our standard pre-show trip to Walmart to buy groceries, Morgan and I had to walk instead of drive, which took even more energy. And then, of course, we had to work out because you got to stay fit, right?
Do something exciting for the B-roll. Whoa, that was exciting.
When I saw how our booth was set up, I was worried that we wouldn't have a good show. We were all the way down at the end of a row, and the 3 to 4 vendors next to us all decided to no-show. So some people might have looked down our aisle and thought, nah, there's nothing down there, let's just skip that one. But anyone who does this job for any length of time learns a very important lesson, and that is no negative talk. The fastest way to have a bad day is to get inside your own head and start creating reasons why you're not going to sell anything. It's easy to come up with reasons why you'll fail, and that's the danger. The secret to success is focusing on the one reason why you'll succeed, which as far as I'm concerned, never changes. Like I said before, the best part of this job is the people. Someone told me a long time ago that it's not what you're doing, but who you're with that matters. And when you're doing a job that is physically and emotionally exhausting, nothing could be more true. Sure, it's fun to see all the different vendors and all the cool stuff they sell, and I suppose all the free flights and free 3-star hotels are also nice. But there's no way that I could do this job if I didn't genuinely enjoy the company of the people I work with. That's not to say we don't have our differences. When I met Angela, for example, we couldn't stand each other. To say we didn't get along would be an understatement. We fought every single day, making catty remarks back and forth, which eventually turned into a full-blown shouting match. But then I realized that it would be so much easier to just be nice to her, and now we get along just fine.
The most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life. Oh my goodness. Fabulous.
Okay.
Do we get to see you get ready tonight, Angela?
Maybe
Are
tomorrow.
you going to take off your sweatshirt tonight? Maybe.
How
was the show for you today?
It was great. I'm sick. Can you hit me next week?
I like your sweatshirt.
Catch me next week. How about
Touch
that?
you next week?
Catch me.
I'm a gentleman. I don't do that. Lean your head back. Can you get this in the shot? Oh, that's so sexy. Oh my God, Angela, I just got so turned on.
And when I met Luda, I was honestly intimidated. The first time we worked together was at my second ever show, with the first one having been almost a full year before. So I was very rusty, and I think I got last place on the first day of the show. Luda did very well, selling almost 3K on a, quote, weekday. On the second day, I remember doing a demo early in the morning. Usually when somebody is doing a demo, you kind of give them a little space so that they can focus on what they're doing. But Luda was standing right there staring at me, not even trying to hide the fact that she was watching and listening to my pitch. When I was done, she came over and said in her thick Moldovan accent, "Stuart, why did you go so fast? In the morning, you can wake up with the customer. Take your time with them."
Word on the street is that you made an $800 sale. Is that true?
On 2 short pieces of hair.
Damn. Wow, what did you sell them?
Everything.
When she was talking to me, I knew I had 2 choices: either be prideful and ignore her advice, or accept that she knew more than me and try to implement some of her tips. Fortunately, I chose the second option, and for the rest of the show, I crushed it, hitting numbers that I only rarely hit in my 10-ish years on the job before.
I see. So Luda, now that I'm making a video, you're showing everybody how good you are?
No.
I gotta stop doing this. I don't want you to beat me every week. Luda, How was the show for you today?
Could be better.
Could be better. Did you get
Always.
first place today or second place?
Morgan used to work for the company before 2020 and only recently came back to start doing shows again. I don't know her as well as the others because we've only done 2 shows together, but this show we got to spend some time together. I even got her to eat some raw meat.
So Morgan, what are you about to do?
Eat raw meat. I
Here's-
haven't eaten
here's this-
any animal product in the past 3 years.
Look how excited she is. Look at those feet tapping. She's about to eat this delicious.
I don't know why. Do I just do like little bites or just go for it?
I think you should just put the whole thing
If
in your mouth
I-
and just swallow it.
Chew it or no?
You don't need to chew it.
I can do it. Doesn't smell bad.
It's like not even a big deal at all once you do it. It's like the first time you do cocaine.
Morgan is one of these free-spirited types that likes to think for themselves instead of just following what other people are doing. She also likes to dance, if you want to call it that, sometimes for no apparent reason. And this, combined with her happy-go-lucky attitude and easy smile, make her seem like a character on some kind of Disney show. And then there's Maria. Maria and I have had an interesting few months on the job. Since doing our first show together in January, we've done a show together every single weekend for the past 3 months. Not only that, but after a misunderstanding in scheduling, we ended up sharing a room together, and what could have just been a one-off mistake turned into us sharing a room together at every single show for the past 2.5 months. So not only do we spend all day at work together, work out at the gym together, and go out after work together, but now we also sleep in the same room. In the past 3 months, I have spent more time with Maria than I have with any other human on this planet. And while we get along pretty well for the most part, this has led to some pretty extreme blow-ups and shouting matches. But despite any issues, we almost always manage to patch things up by the end of the show in time to do it all again the next week.
Look how hot Maria is, everybody. If you think Maria looks hot, comment below. Tell her how hot she is. How would you describe your sales style?
Slick,
Just-
friendly, personable,
Okay.
non-pushy,
Would Luda agree that you're non-pushy?
non-aggressive, slow and steady, educational.
Okay. Why are you laughing?
Because it's true.
It's true. The truth makes us laugh,
The
doesn't
truth
it?
makes us laugh.
And then, of course, we have Tal, the strong and silent Israeli manager. Tal was the officer in the Israeli army and a big reason why this company is so fun to work for. Every company needs at least one super organized person, and me and the 4 girls I just described are not those people. Tal's the type of guy who operates in the background, making sure products are restocked when we need them, that the electricity is working, and that we have a good location for our booth. Unfortunately, he doesn't like to be on camera as much as the rest of us, except when he's doing his signature dance moves.
You had a customer today. You didn't sell just a straight head count, right?
Of course not.
You said I brush too, right? Come on, man. It's if I don't want to be around. I'm not like
You're a famous guy, man.
I'm not a Kardashian. I don't want to do
You
this.
are a Kardashian.
I don't wanna
Tal
do this.
Kardashian.
Working trade shows isn't an easy job, but it's fun. Traveling, making money, seeing the country, all these things are great. But without the right people around you, it would be an absolute nightmare. It's exhausting to fly 12 hours a week and spend only 2 to 3 days at home while you're on the road. But this type of lifestyle is addicting. It's rare to find a job where you can form such close bonds with people in a short amount of time and do it over and over again. And while it may not be perfect, it could definitely be worse. See you next week.